Welcome to another episode of the AJAWI family, guys. So, Karen and I are here, having a conversation, picking each other's brain, and we thought we would share with you guys. So, I was watching a show, or a video, where women are saying that they don't need a man to be happy. So, I was saying that women do need a man to be happy. Right? So that's where the conversation is. Right, Deb? Yeah.
So before we get any further into this video, I want to give you guys a drop of Jesus, and our verse for today is coming from Romans 3 verse 23 to 24. It says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus."
Amen. So my view is that well, both of us view is that we need the opposite sex to be happy, or truly happy, and a lot of women don't believe that. But anyways, babe, we were saying that we were asking the question: do women really want equality? What do you think, babe? Do women really want equality? She said no. She kind of muffled, guys. She's under the weather. Getting over it, bro. Why? On what grounds do you believe that women don't really want equality?
Because we don't want to do the same things.
You have to speak up when them here, you know. She's saying that.
First of all, I was saying that a man can push out a baby. So women can push out babies. So first of all, there's no equality because there's one specific role that's just for women.
Yeah.
So trying to get on the same level in terms of everything else in life,
It's not
why
necessary.
bother? There's nothing wrong with having roles.
Yeah. The thing is, I believe that, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are unhappy in life. We believe that we must be involved in everything. Right? Most people believe that as long as something is happening, they should be involved in it. And they should have a say in it. That is like they have the perception that they were created to do everything, right? Which is not the case. You are not created to be involved in everything. You're not created to do everything, right? So you can never be equal to anybody in this life, right? Kara is in tourism, right? She's in tourism. I'm in architecture. I do not try to be involved in tourism at all, right? I'm not interested in that. That's not my area. I will only be interested in it at the point where I'm trying to assist Kara in whatever she's doing, right? So say she wants to do something, say she wants to go to a location to view certain things, to do certain things that is in direct line with what she's doing, and it will help her, then I'll be involved. But other than that, you're not going to find me researching about the hotel industry and all of those stuff. It's just not my area, right? But you have a lot of women who believe that, and I think there were you remember this advert by, I think it was Michael Jordan that was in it, where there was a song where say, I can do anything you can do and I can do it better. So there is a competition between the male and female species, but there is no need for it, right? And I believe that if you're a woman and you have the opinion that you can be happy without a man, I think you're stupid. I think you're really stupid, right? And if you're a man and you believe that you can be happy without a woman, then you're stupid. That's what I believe. This is the reason why I believe this. As a woman, if you walk on the road, you're walking on the road that a man built, and women also contributed to building it in some way, but mostly men. If you're going to a hospital, you're going into a hospital that mostly women occupy, or most of the roles within a hospital is mostly women, because women are caregivers, right? So you go into the hospital, you see women, a lot of women working in the hospital, right? If you go on an oil rig, you will see mostly men working, right? So you believe that you are happy. You believe that you are happy simply because you exist and you're a woman, not knowing that your happiness is dependent on others, because we are all connected in one way or another. Everything is connected to everything, right? If there is a look at Corona, for example. Corona is a very visible example that the entire world is connected. So the flu, the coronavirus was in another country far away, and it reached Jamaica, right? So we are all connected one way or another, right? Everything is connected. So therefore, your happiness, you're happy because you can drive a car, and a decent car. You're happy because when you go in the house, you flip the switch and your light come on. You're happy because you can go on the internet and you can post pictures and you're having the greatest time of your life. You go on the beach and somebody is serving you on the beach. All of these things had what was implemented by a man one way or another, so you cannot do without a man. And also it was implemented by a woman one way or another. It becomes a conversation of who is stupider or who is more stupid when you go down the road of trying to compare yourself and say I don't need a man and I don't need a woman. It becomes a conversation of people expressing how stupid they are. Because how can you in your right mind think that your happiness is not dependent on others in one way or another? Really and truly, your happiness is also dependent on you as an individual and others around you, right? So if you're in the company of others that are always negative and all of that, you have to make the decision to move out of that if you want to be happy. But also, you have to look at it from the perspective of resources. We are all happy. We all exercise or experience happiness because of the conveniences within our lives. So you have a bed to sleep on, somebody had to make it. You have a house to live in, somebody had to make it. You walk on the road, somebody had to make the road. You're able to buy stuff, somebody had to prepare it. You had to spend money, somebody had to make that money, right? The moment you start arguing about who is better is the more you're wasting your life. Because at the end of the day, we all need each other and we all rely on each other to be happy. That's the reality.
What was the saying? Who said it? It was where They say when you look around, everything was built by a man. But if you also look around, everybody was
born
by a woman.
Yeah. So
it goes hand in hand.
Yeah. You don't. There's no. I think it's the notion, or it's the modern woman's way of division. There was a I don't remember his name. There was a guy that was contracted back in the days to come to the Caribbean to get slaves under control. Don't remember his name. And he said the way to control or to keep people enslaved for millions of years is to start by division. Start getting the field slave to be resentful of the slaves that are in the house. Get the slaves that are in the house to be resentful of the ones outside. Get the males to be resentful of the female. Get the female to be resentful of the males. That way you keep them divided, right? Because the moment you start having unity and people working together towards one main goal, they become very dangerous. So if you have black people, black women and men together, working together and understanding and appreciating each other for their differences, they become very dangerous in such a situation, because they're going to start creating things that are well put together. It's a unit, so they are working, and you'll find that they will develop wealth, they will develop health, they'll start to grow rapidly. So that way, if they are divided, then they can continue to be slaves, right? So it's just that, I think it's just an effect of slavery overall happening right now, the system that was put in place to divide us. For me personally, Kara and I, we both understand ourselves. I understand that there are certain things that Kara can do that I will never be able to do it, and that's okay. She has certain things that she doesn't like to do and won't do, and that's okay. What is the one thing that you don't like to do that I do?
Taking out the garbage.
Yes. She doesn't like to take out the garbage, and I have to take it out. That's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. It's not a competition. It's not a race. It's not me versus her. It's both of us are together and we complement each other. Until they start doing that, then being a problem. Going to be a problem. And I don't even think this whole equality thing is a black people thing, you know. I think it's a white one started, and then black women just run with it just because. Anyways, I'm lucky. I don't have time for waste. Anyway.
That have happened from women's suffrage. Maybe that had happened from women's, but he already said it started from slavery.
Yes, slavery started from. Because I don't remember what his name, you know, but the man come and start tell the white people how to divide them, and then this is passed down from generation to generation, and the white woman is just using that as an ammunition. They may not know it, you know.
White woman?
Yeah, they don't.
But how you know it started from there?
Because the white woman was the one who was fighting for equality or
women's suffrage.
Yes, so women's suffrage. Because
right.
Yeah, because then they started to get black women involved in it, and then black women who were enslaved with the black man in the same situation run with it. Yeah, you can. Right? Anyways, guys, food for thought. Peace out. See you next time. Right, Kerr?
Yeah.
What am I for do? No business. Hello.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.